introduce it?
I'll introduce. And then we'll just go from there.
Okay.
Oh, we're on. Hi, I'm Maritza.
I'm Manel.
I'm Enrique.
And we're the Millennial
Chisme.
Chisme. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and I always say that every time we do these types of videos. But we're going to be doing a tag, and not just any tag, the Christmas tag. So we have here a series of questions, which we're just kind of like skip around depending if we have an answer to them or not. So let's start with the first question. So what is your favorite Christmas film?
Oh my god, Christmas at the Cranks.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
Christmas
so
at the Cranks,
good.
holiday tradition in my house. It's Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis,
Yes.
and they're skipping Christmas.
The holiday ham.
Yeah, the holiday ham. Honey, hickory, ham.
Honey, hickory.
Christmas.
I think I'm just gonna say Home Alone considered. I mean, it's in Christmas time, right? The thing is,
I think so.
I love holidays, guys, to celebrate them, but I'm not one to like. I'm not the one to be in the spirit. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not going to be watching movies or listening to songs. Like, the most I do is listen to Mariah Carey. But, mainly because of my boyfriend. But, I'm going to have to say Home Alone for this one.
For me, I would say Home Alone. I don't know which one is it. I think it's Home Alone 2. The one with the little boy actor that I don't know his name, but his sister is Scarlett Johansson. So that movie, I hope you can make that connection. Yeah. But I really love Christmas at the Cranks too. Oh, do you open any presents on Christmas Eve?
I open the presents when I find the presents. I was telling Manal and Maritza, I don't like surprises either. So, like, if I know my gift is somewhere, I'm going to go find it and open it.
For me, my family and I, we always just open them on Christmas Eve because we're that impatient. And we don't even wait till midnight. We just open them at 10. When everyone's finished eating.
Before bedtime.
Before bedtime.
True.
She's just gonna go sleep in her new pajamas. We always get together as a family with like my aunts and uncles and cousins, you know, real big Mexican get together, and we always do like a Secret Santa.
Yeah.
And so we do open one present. But we always wait to open the rest of the presents on Christmas morning. So I always open one present and that's it.
Yeah. Well, okay, I guess I answered this wrong. So with family, yes, we do it on Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. We all have like a little party, we get a little lit, and then we open presents, which is really fun to me. But yeah, if I find it before, I'll open it.
So for this one, I think maybe we can help each other out, like answer as one cohesive group, or we can do individual.
Okay.
Can you name all of Santa's reindeer?
Hell no.
I can't even name one.
Rudolph.
What?
Comet?
Comet, Rudolph. I think there's a
Dasher.
Maggie.
Prancer.
And
Vixen. Smasher.
I could have sworn there was a Maggie. Like a
How many
Maggie.
are there? Are there 12? Or 8?
I thought there were 6.
Oh.
12 makes sense for the 12 days of Christmas.
Imagine 6 on each side and Rudolph in the front.
Hold that against
Help
me.
us.
Okay.
Help us.
You know Dasher, Prancer,
Comet
Vixen.
and Vixen.
Is there a Dixon?
Cupid.
Could you
Donner.
confirm that for me?
Yeah,
And
Blitzen.
Guys, is there a Maggie? We failed. I think you guys got all of them.
Can you guys just tell us?
Yeah.
And please don't hold any of this against us too. Is your Christmas tree real or fake?
Fake as hell.
Fake.
My family always tries to get the real one because we like the smell. But in my room, I have the fake one.
You have 2?
I have a little one.
That's so cute.
Honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better?
I like giving gifts. I like the wrapping process, and if I really like the wrapping paper, I ask them to wrap real nicely.
Yeah,
For real.
I'm the opposite. No, I like the gift, but for different reasons. I hate the wrapping process. You know this about me. I get really stressed out with arts and crafts, guys. So that's considered arts and crafts for me. But I like the gift because I like to think about like the person and think like, what's a special gift? You know, not just give something that's like, oh, earphones, they're cool. It's like, oh, they like a scary movie. Like, what can I do that's like, that's a really terrible example. Well, you know what I mean. So I like giving more than I get.
I like waiting for the reaction. Like,
Yeah.
did I get it? I got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, I'm at the point in my life where I feel like if I need something, I can buy it. Obviously,
Yeah.
not like a Land Rover, but like if it's pretty small things, I can buy them. So I'd rather
Yeah.
give.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely at that point in my life where I like to give more than receive gifts. Kind of for the same reason. If I need something, I'll buy it myself. And that, and also when people ask me, what do you want, whether it's for Christmas or birthday, I'm like, I really don't know.
Right.
I'm always saying all year long, like, oh, I need this, I need that, but like really when it comes to the moment, I don't have anything. I don't have an answer, so that's like stressful. So yeah, I just like giving gifts instead. I really like seeing their reaction and thinking about that person and their face when they open it, and it's just really fun. Giving gifts. What is the best Christmas gift you've ever received?
Oh, I don't remember. Hold on.
I didn't think.
Oh, actually, I have a good story for this one. So it's actually the time I found out that Santa. Wait, should I say this? What are kids watching?
Cover your ears.
If you're under the age of like 12, like close your ears. Anyway, so close your ears. Anyway, so when I found out Santa wasn't real is when that happened, and I was like pretty old, so don't judge me. But anyway, I wanted a sled, like a really nice big sled.
Ooh.
I wanted the Sims game for the DS. And then I requested like a lot of stupid little things, but I was like, these are things I need currently. So one day my brother took me to Jewel at like a grocery store at 2 in the morning. Or not 2 in the morning, it was like 11, it was late at night. And I look in the back of the car and I saw all the gifts that I wanted, right? And I'm like, man, whoever's getting these is really lucky.
Oh.
I don't know, it didn't click at the moment, but the next morning I saw them there, and like my parents yelled at my brother so bad, but those were the best gifts ever. Like Sims is my life, so when I got Sims on DS, I think my social life ended. Like since then I haven't had friends. It was the best. Yes.
Hey.
I had best friends.
I don't know what I don't know. Well, no, last year, it's weird because my parents are, they're getting older, so they're starting to get very sentimental. And I told you guys this.
Yeah.
My mom, like, actually, my parents gave us like presents beforehand. So we're Catholic, and like one of the things that we do, we have like the nativity scene under our tree, and we have like the little baby Jesus. And so my mom and dad actually want us to start our own traditions. They're getting older, so they want us to start thinking about our future families. And so along with like my two other sisters, we each got our own little baby Jesus.
Aww.
And what I loved about it was the fact that each one was like personalized in a way. So my mom kept our baby blankets that we were brought home with in the hospital, and she wrapped our little baby Jesus in that, and they gave us his clothes too, and each of the clothes is different. Mine is like white with like gold, and like it's embroidered differently, and so like they have like our initials on there, and so they very personalized it. I mean, I cried. So I think that's one of the best gifts, because now I'm like, okay, there's something that I can give my future kids one day, or that they can fight over. So
wow, we should really beat my Sims
I'm
game.
sorry.
I know.
That was really good.
That's really good.
That's so cute though. Put my hair back.
I think for me, at first I was gonna say probably like, I don't know, like a Barbie dollhouse or something, which was in the moment was really special.
Right.
But I think a few years ago, as some of you may or may not know, I spent a year in Spain teaching English, and my mom and sister actually flew out to see me. It was past the holiday season, because obviously they weren't going to leave my dad and my brother by themselves. But they came to see me in like the first week of January. They actually spent New Year's with me, and we spent that time together, and it was really, really nice. It was my mom's first time in Europe, my sister's first time in Spain, and it was just a whole bunch of firsts. We went to Paris together. We did like a girls trip to Paris.
Aww.
My friend came along. Sassy for watching this. So yeah, it was really, really special, and to this day it's probably the best gift I've ever received, because I didn't see my family after leaving them, or not leaving, that sounds bad, but like leaving home like September of the year.
I'm trying to think of a more meaningful one now. I'm like, damn,
But,
that's so cute.
Yeah, it was super, super special. It was amazing. So that one. What would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season?
Oh my god. Okay, I have mine already. Rome. I literally left 2 weeks before they started decorating, because they are hardcore decorating Rome, obviously, like the Christmas markets.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I left 2 weeks before, and I need to go back. That's someplace I need to go back to. Or Mexico, obviously, because Mexico traditions are really...
Oh my god.
The traditions in Guanajuato, where my family's from, are like so important to my life, because I went every year for the first like 15 years of my life. So like those are really ingrained. in like my holiday celebration even,
Mm-hmm.
like here. So I either Rome or Mexico.
The dream destination, honestly, for me, as corny as this sounds, wherever my family is.
Oh,
Yeah. As corny as that sounds.
way to beat me again.
I'm sorry, because I
Okay.
have spent Christmas without them, and you know, even though I wasn't like completely alone, I was with my host family. It still wasn't the same, you know. But so honestly, as corny as it sounds, wherever they are is where I want to be. So
That was really sweet.
Well, for me, I've always wanted to say Europe, like Rome, just because I know my parents. If I were to take my parents, if I were to go anywhere for holidays, I'd have to be with my parents. But because I'd always want to have like go to like church for like the holiday season in the Vatican would be amazing. I know my parents would love that.
My mom would die.
I know, but Mexico too, just because they celebrate like crazy. All the streets are decorated. The posadas. I would love to have a traditional posada in Mexico, and celebrate with like the family. Because I remember when I was younger, I used to love Christmas in Mexico, and I feel like I'd love even more as an adult because I'd be able to drink.
Let's forgot that.
Yes.
Oh my god, spike
Right.
like champurrado.
Fucking give you a Capri Sun.
Rompope.
Rompope, yes.
Oh, there you go. So I think that would be amazing as well. But I actually just saw a picture of like Amsterdam, and it looked pretty. Oh my god, it looked beautiful.
Yeah, I
So,
think that's the main thing, like learning other people's traditions
Yeah.
for like
Yes.
Christmas or whatever they celebrate
agree.
during this time. I think it's just special to learn from other cultures.
definitely.
What made you realize the truth about Santa?
Well, y'all know my story. That was my moment.
I think I came to like an age probably around 12, 13 where I still wanted to be a kid, and I asked my parents, when are we going to go see Santa, even though we never went to go see him. I don't know, it was just something I would say that would prompt them to be like, oh yeah, Santa's gonna come, don't worry. But I remember, I think I tried doing this when I was 13, and they're like, that Santa isn't real. Or something like that. So they told me something like that. I wasn't crushed or anything, because like deep down I was like, it has to be you, because like you wouldn't let anyone into the house alone.
Logistically, also like gas, it's ridiculous these days.
Yeah. So I think they just like
I just got that. Yeah, we never wrote to Santa, or at least I don't think so. I
didn't
think we
either.
did just because we were told to in school, but also we would spend our holidays in Mexico, so we would travel with the presents. So they were like kind of like already wrapped. Plus, since I never really wrote to Santa, I was like, why am I still getting all these gifts if I never told him? And like, and how does he know we were going to Mexico? Like, that was creepy that he was just following us around if he existed. Plus, growing up, we had Santa, but then we also had like, you know, Niño Dios was bringing us gifts. I'm like, so who's bringing the gifts?
Who's packing her? Like,
who am I supposed to write to? Who am I supposed to believe in?
Yeah.
I don't know what's real anymore as a kid. So I don't think I really ever believed in him.
so we have trust issues.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think though, now that you said that, because I said I always went to Mexico during the holidays, so my parents worked like triple shift, man. Like they bought, because okay, long story short, my family has a whole street designated in Mexico, so like we all live on the same block, like my whole extended family. So when they would buy me a gift for Santa when we were in Mexico, they would have to buy all my cousins a gift, because otherwise I would be suspicious, like why is Santa only delivering to me? Plus, since we would stay through January, I also would get a gift from Los Reyes Magos.
Yep.
And then my birthday was a week later, so it was like I had the best time in Mexico. So when I discovered they weren't real, I almost wanted to like rewind and forget the fact that like they're not. Because then they just stopped giving me stuff. Like then they just gave me one big gift for like the season.
what?
Yeah, that's
And I was
how
like,
it works.
wow, y'all are cheap. Like I liked y'all better when you were like mythical. Yeah, it was shitty.
It's the same thing. Because my birthday's also in December. It's like the day, 2 days before New Year's Eve. So it's like you get Christmas birthday or you get birthday
True.
present, and just pick one because it's just gonna be one big gift.
That's true. My brother gets stripped every year too.
Yeah.
Our Christmas tag.
Yay.
So go ahead and give this video a like if you enjoyed listening to us. If you like these types of videos, definitely let us know. Cause did you guys have fun? Did you guys like filming
I
this?
liked it.
That was really nice.
Get in touch with my emotions.
I
Yeah,
know.
exactly. So if you guys like these videos, once again, just like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. And yeah, you guys know what to do already. So
Those notifications, y'all.
and the notifications.
And don't forget, if you want to see more of these, what's our handle on social media, Manal?
Oh, we are on different forms of social media. We are
Are
on
we?
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Periscope under the Millennial Chisme.
Get it? So before this ends, you better turn on those notifications. Let's give you a second. Perfect. Alright, signing off. I'm Enrique.
I'm Retza.
I'm Manal.
Bye.
Bye.